of time, I did quite a lot of research, and it has just said one, global warming and the weather changes and all of that. All of these things affect project plans. That yesterday's raining, nobody could have done any work at that time. So what are strategies that we need to put in place to mitigate, mind the word, mitigate these disasters, both known and unknown? Thank you.
Okay, let me just use the opportunity to observe the protocol. I'm sorry. So right now I'm standing on. Okay, so for disasters, I don't really understand weather. The only disaster I can talk about is still a state disaster. Demolition of an estate yet to be completed or even a fully habitable structure is a disaster. And that is a disaster that concerns us at this point in time because our investors are not. Because aside the money we put into construction, the work is hard work. So, and most of these structures, sorry, Uncle said something that they had approval and the structure was still demolished. You talked about something. But did they have their building approval at that time? Okay. Thank you, sir. But this time now, to the best of my knowledge, I am made to understand that if you have your building approval, because building approval has saved me a lot in the wrong places. I acquired 2 or 3 properties. Building approval gave me the information that coastal road was coming somewhere, regional road somewhere, drainage, waterway somewhere. So I did not build. So I think getting your building approval can save you from future disaster in the construction sector. Then also, aside your building approval, you still need the building control to be on your case. So that's why we have them. I think they need it more. I don't know if they are properly synchronized, but I think they should synchronize more for our own benefit. Because a lot of us only have building approval. They don't know they have to go to the lab scan. You understand? The la is plenty, so if I mistake, just understand. So if you have the building control comes to check your construction, and that also saves you from future disaster. Because a lot of us we give jobs to self-acclaimed or people that claim they are professional engineers. They end up doing a lot of weak construction for us. They try to boycott.
So Lolani, you are going to the other side of the coin. You spoke about demolition. What about the issue of collapse?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm going there. So if we have the building control come and check us, when we give constructions to contractors, if it is weak,
You mean quacks?
I don't want to call them quacks.
Well, because they are people like them.
So when we give them and they try to do what is not right, the building control agencies will see these things and correct immediately.
Yeah, but then that leads to the financial disaster, right?
Financial disaster is already happening. So
It's already happening, so we might as well.
uh,
All of from the start, remember we want to mitigate. We don't want it to happen. What should we do from the start?
to the best of my knowledge, from the start, to save you from not building where you should. When you're
That's
about
right.
to build at the wrong place, at the wrong spot.
And ensuring you use the right professional.
Yes. If everybody that wants to put money down will ensure people in most cases, in our mind we are giving jobs to the right people. But you know Nigerians, some people are actually good contractors, but they want to make more profits than they should make.
So compromise.
They compromise a lot of things. You might not know, you might not pay attention to those things if you have several constructions going on at the same time. But when the building control agencies come, they will see those things and point it out.
Thank you very much. Before I come to you, Honorable, I would like to go to my fellow ED, and I would like to say the same similar question. What are the strategies from your own perspective and from our perspective as LSDPC? What should we do even before we commence? Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. I actually was expecting to speak from that perspective, really, because of our experience as a former property and recent PPP, very willing. And I'll touch on a few things that I believe are some of the things we need to look at. And one of it is the fact that we need that safety consciousness. We need to create that safety awareness better amongst the stakeholders in the industry. There is actually a deliberate, I don't want to use the word deliberate, but I think that there's a non-compliance when it comes to safety. Most developers don't even pay attention to it. I mean, for them, it's just something we have to do. And so let's just pay and forget about it. And so when you get to site, you realize that it's not really given the importance it should be given to. That's one. I'm talking from experience, and practical experience of our interaction with our developers. As I speak, we have over 25 projects running all over Lagos. And so I can tell you authoritatively some of the things that we see happening today. That's one. So we need that adherence and compliance to the safety rules. I tell you, if you go to certain development companies, especially to some contracting sites with certain contractors, before you can enter the site, they will first educate you on the rules. These are the things you have to do. But I'm sure it's not, I mean, if you take a census, you realize that that's not really what happens in most of our sites. Lolade was talking and all that. That's one. Secondly, is the lack of professionalism. I tell you, we interact with a lot of developers, and from the design, you begin to see errors. You begin to see issues. So when things are brought to us, we first have to look at it. We look at it in-house, and our team will first review those designs. Then for like 3 months, we are going back and forth. Go and change this. There should be a window here. There should be this here. There should be that here. And then we ask questions. Where are your consultants? So we realize that most developers don't even have consultants. And where we have consultants, they are, like you said, I don't want to call them quacks. And so part of the problem is also, I believe it's a general problem that all of us must pay attention to. And what is that problem? We do not value professionalism. We do not. Where the consultants are available, they are not paid. Realtors are here. Most of you don't pay the consultants. And so we have consultants on some of our sites that will walk away from the project. And we as LSCPC, we now have to, mediate between the developer and the consultant. Where are you? Now, these days we insist, we want to see your consultant, please forward their certificate to us, forward their membership professional to us, so that we can hold them accountable for what they're doing on the site. I mean, the building that collapsed, we all know, what happened? The engineer or whatever said, it wasn't paid and he walked out of the site. So those are some of the, let me also touch on one more before I leave. And what is that? I think the love of money, greed, and executive lawlessness. Everybody, we're all cutting corners. We're all cutting corners. The developer wants to make more money. So where he should build 20, he's building 30, he's building 40. Of course, corruption. Where he should follow the rules, he thinks money can do everything. Once I use money, I can get what I want. So we all need to discipline ourselves. We need to really, really follow the rules. We need to be compliant to the rules of the game. We need to regulate ourselves and then allow ourselves to be regulated. Let me just pause there. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I think we can do better than that. Come on, put those hands together. My honorable mayor, let's bring it nearer home. What are you doing in your LCDA? And by extension, what is Lagos State's position and what are the mitigating regulations that were put in place? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Firstly, I want to appreciate Ministry of Housing, Lagos State Government for inviting me here today. You'll be surprised at what is it doing in the local government channel. When I came on board, I look at our comparative advantage